Alright, for today's video, I'm going to make a quick chocolate oatmeal bake kind of a thing for breakfast. And as you can see in front of you, it's just 6 ingredients. And I think this will probably only take maybe less than 5 minutes to put together. And then you've got about, depending on what size of pan that you use, maybe 30 to 45 minutes to bake. Cut it up, and then you're done. So alright, let's get started. Alright, hopefully you guys will be able to see this okay. As you can see, I've got the food scale out. I've got everything laid out for making this. And we will see how long this takes. Okay, so for this one, it's going to take 300 grams of your basic Quaker oats. So we'll go ahead and get those in there. Scale is at 0. We'll go to 300. Yeah, 302. Good enough for government work. So let's go ahead and put that away. We'll tear it out or zero it out for those of you who don't know what that one means. All right, next we're going to put in 5 grams of your basic baking powder. So just a little bit of that. I put in way too much. So I'm going to scoop some of this out real quick. All right. You do screw up on things, get used to it. It's probably not going to affect a whole lot, to be honest with you. All right, next we're going to put 70 grams in of a whey protein. I've only used whey protein when making these bakes. I have no idea how a plant-based one will work with it. If that's what you want, go for it. Let me know. This is what I've been using. There's 30. $0.67. Let's try and get a little bit more in there. That'll work. All right, so we've got our protein. Oh, and that means 70 on the dot. Look at that. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. So put that to the side. Tear it out. Next, we want to do 500 milligrams of you can use milk or whatever else you want. I tend to like the taste of this coconut milk. Plus, it is much lower calorie than all the rest of the stuff. So, like I said, use what you want to use. Give this a good shake. You can regular, like if you want to use like a skim milk or a low-fat milk or anything like that, feel free to. That's just not what I use. So we'll go to 500. There we go. As we always say, it is good enough for government work if it is not quite on the dot with this stuff. Alright, then we want some sort of a binder. So the binder is going to usually be your eggs. You can use regular eggs if you want. Again, I am going for a lower calorie version. And I'm using just regular egg whites. And for the egg whites, it's going to be 160 grams. And this is mostly just to bind it together. It's not going to taste like eggs or anything else like that crazy. It's just kind of what's going to hold everything together. And what chocolate oatmeal bake would be without chocolate chips? So in this one, I have got, what is this? This is 50 grams of, this is 100 grams of the Lily's dark chocolate. Again, low sugar, less calories, all that good stuff. So there we go. Put that in there. Now it'll all come out nice and melting goodness. All right, so now we're just going to get our fork and give it a good mix. Make sure you get all of the lumps and everything out of this for the most part. You don't want to have any lumps of the protein powder. So like I said, get it all out in there. And when you think you've got it, go a little bit more to make sure you get them all out. And that's what you got for that. Put that to the side. Another thing that's going to depend for the cooking time is what kind of a cooking sheet that you use. I'm using this glass Pyrex one. So we'll get that. Give it a good spray down with your nonstick. Then we will scoop out our mixture into said bowl. Make sure you get all of those chocolate chips. We'll level it out a little bit. And that's it. That's how fast it is to actually put it together. The rest of it is just letting it bake. So I've already got the oven going at about 350. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in the oven for about, I'm gonna check it probably after about 25 minutes or so, and then see how it goes, how it looks like at that point. All right, see you guys in about 25. Well, as you can see, I got a little overzealous with wanting to get this done between watching stuff for the NFL drafts and everything. And so in between, I just went ahead, pulled it out of the oven, and cut it and threw it into its meal prep containers for the week. As you can see, these are decently sized portions. I'll probably add some turkey sausage, a little bacon to it just to give it a little bit more to it. And then I'll probably have my protein coffee on top of it. But otherwise, yeah, so that's it with making it. Like I said, it takes longer for it to cook. I think in total, this took about 40 minutes or so for me to cook because I had to put it back in for a little bit. But otherwise, each one of these is going to be roughly about 350, 375 calories. You know, you add maybe another 100 or so with whatever, you know, turkey or bacon or whatever you want. So you're looking at still under 500 calories for a decent sized breakfast. And it's going to be filling. And then, like I said, you can even do this as just like a regular dessert if you want. If you don't want this for breakfast, I have done it as a dessert. Or as, you know, chop it up even smaller and make it like into little oatmeal bars for on the go. But for right now, I'm going to put these away. Or actually, I'm going to put 5 of them away, and I'm going to have one to eat here real shortly. So here it is in its glory. The whole oatmeal bake. I did put some bacon that I started to chew on a little bit before I came in here. But yeah, so like I said, it fills up the big portion of the meal prep container for the most part with that. This is probably in total 350, 75 calories, somewhere around there. Add in a couple hundred more for the bacon. You're looking at 550. It's got quite a bit of protein. I think just this is 40, about 50, almost 50 grams of protein. I try to stay a limit as about 50 per meal. Then I'll also have with this, I typically have a protein shake on top of it, which is coffee and protein shake. So probably another 200. So you're looking at my total breakfast is going to be about 750 calories, which is what I try to do per meal. I try and stay within that limit for the most part. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to get to eating this, and thanks for everybody who's watching, and I will be back hopefully I have something planned. It might take longer than a week to set up, but hopefully maybe by next week I will have it up. All right. Thanks for everybody who shows up. Deuces.